Well, welcome to the next round of the women's semifinal here. We're in Markham, Ontario at the Pan Am Centre watching the mid-season clash, Dodgeball Toronto. It's the Battle of Canada. Actually, so one of the issues we have right now, we're watching the two squads, Memers versus Dreamers.
Yeah, and we did just see Memers, so they're on the far side right now, and Dreamers is the near side. Also, we got your wish, Memers versus Dreamers.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna put away my laptop because I know all these players.
Okay.
And you're gonna be responsible for remembering Memers and Dreamers.
Okay.
Memers on the far end, Dreamers on the short.
Do you want to try to walk through the roster from memory real quick? Name everyone?
Yeah. So veteran on the far end, we got Lisa Mora. I'm going to go last name, Wong, Ju, Jobin Ross, Flat, and we've got Biron. And then tossing it back is Lee, and Brewer with an unbelievable windmill. Next to Duarte, Valance, Baird, and Flanagan. Flanagan is, I believe, one of the co-captains. She's been a top-level player for quite some time. And then on the far end, it is Burden to throw. Lisa Moore, I believe, started at the national team level, maybe 2018, 2017. Starting from a very young age. We have Humber College here in Ontario that has pulled out a lot of players.
Sense. Is that where the sisters and maybe Maddie are from as well? The O'Quins.
Yeah. Garcia Silvera.
Yeah.
The talent bed that kind of began a lot of the Canada squad.
That's cool. I feel like a lot of the USA squad now started on trampolines. So.
The origin story of each.
Yeah. Someone should do a documentary one day, but not us. We're here to stream and commentate. So.
And something I appreciate as we're getting more and more into the game here is Tiffany Wong's taken out. She represents Atlantic Canada. We got Jobin Ross in the middle there, one of the two Quebecois, and Corinne Biron we know as well. 4 players from BC. Valentina Ju, who's just walking off. We got Cynthia Lee on the near end with Stella Valance. And I'm missing one, or at least they're not playing one. There's other players on Bloom, which is, she's sitting in the back corner on the bench. Big moment for the players of Bloom. The 3 players making the Team Canada women's squad. This was
That's cool.
One women's team out of BC. Speaking of number 1, Lisa Mora, unable to defend herself on that second.
It's like tagged in the foot there, maybe tagged on the arm on the second too.
And just unbelievable athlete. She trains as if this is a high-performance sport, which it is becoming.
She posts about it a lot too. It's really cool to watch. Her diet and her dodgeball
personal
specific.
Trainer and and the movements are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like it's body athleticism, not just like lifting weights. As Flat gets tagged out.
Looks like Dreamers take game 1 here.
So we earlier, before the broadcast, we were talking different ball types. So some players like Cynthia Lee, who's holding up the attack zone there, and Stella Valance are used to the 8 1/4 inch ball. And so really tough to hold. But it builds elite catching skills.
I love
It's
that
hard to get away
ball.
from that ball, right?
That's what I started playing back in 2012.
Yeah.
That was my first dodgeball, so fond memories with the 8.25 Gator skins.
Baird blocking, but Duarte unable to bring it in. Mira Duarte out of Manitoba. Crosser gets Jocelyn Brewer out of London, Ontario. It's about, I'd guess, 2 hours from here. Recently putting on a clinic, literally, for windmill, which is pretty cool, with her dad.
Oh, that is cool. We're at a 4v4 right now. Just kidding.
And as that said, player on each side goes out. Tiffany Wong and Cynthia Lee, and now Jobin Ross taking that right wing. Big rip. Valentina Ju goes wide of Jenna Flanagan. Now Flanagan out of Ottawa, as is Veronica Baird. Teammates on Valkyrie.
Couple exchanges there, but no connections.
As is on the bench Keith Cowie.
Looks like a connection there on Flanagan.
Baird now taking the left wing.
Did Keith Cowie have that really cool highlight from the thing that everyone's posting?
You know what? Not just this year, but previous years as well. Hers was unbelievable. What was it? She swung her arm back, kept the ball alive, and then brought it in?
Yeah, she was like on her knees, kind of like almost in a plank position.
Yeah, flying forward.
Got hit in like about the neck area, and then put her arm backwards to smack the ball to keep it in the air.
That was
Definitely go check out Valkyrie Dodgeball on Instagram and find that highlight. It's amazing. Like the corner there takes out Baird.
Now 1v3.
Yep. So Memers memeing back here.
Lori, Jobin, Ross, and teammates send it on Stella Valance.
Secure the win, so 1-1 here. Is this about what you expected?
Well, they clearly divided the team equally. And maybe the only things that I've noticed, it's the Valkyrie women out of Ottawa, like I said, they're all together. Although Wincy she's not playing. She's kind of walking off right now. She's one of the Team Bloom, who's otherwise teammates with Lee and Valance here.
It's like a foot shot there, bringing us to a 6v5.
Shot clock counting down. And right on target, taking out Lee. So there right now, a lot of Canadians, fans of hockey. We see Edmonton playing Vancouver, and the joy is one Canadian team moves on in the Stanley Cup. Similarly here, we're watching, knowing that a Canadian team is going on to the finals.
Yeah, I do believe at kickoff, who won women's? Do you remember in January who won women's at kickoff? I know at least on the men's and the Rex and the mixed side, USA swept, but not sure on women's.
Yeah, what was the final for women's at kickoff?
Chat, let us know.
Hoping that Mitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think back at that round, a lot of at the time, do you call it practice squad in Canada?
I go squad, and then they've got activation. Yeah,
so the squad at the time divided into team black, white, and red. So there's technically 3 Team Canadas there.
Yeah, as we're seeing those jerseys.
Yeah, Lisa Moore is wearing one of them, Karine Biron as well.
And then flat with the red
The red one, yeah, exactly. So, but I can't recall who won. My apologies.
Well, we're all winners. And, whoa, man.
We're definitely winners getting to watch this game here.
Just sucker punches of throws. Now 2v2. Duarte having to get away from that ball. It's not a live throw, as Tiffany Long went.
Yeah, so it looks like back in the kickoff, the final was TC White and TC Red. So Team Canada effectively did win the women's kickoff. So a possible repeat here if one of these teams can move on and then secure the victory.
We're all lined up with 3 minutes and a couple seconds left. We're underway here. It's kind of a little weird pause in the action. Like everyone got to take a breather. And we're underway again. Intensity brought back up.
Yeah, they've done so many like back and forth quick barrages that I think they deserve a quick second to catch their breath.
And 2 eliminated, but flat staying alive. 4 balls for the 5 players as they head to the line. Unique throw style. Right on Flanagan, but she protects herself. Cynthia Lee with the play call, likely indicating Flanagan with the throw. And it's hard on target. Taking out Jobin Ross. Burden on the near end. Lots of balls and targeting Mora. She stays alive, waiting for her teammates to load up. Long flat. Burden to throw on the near end still. Baird saying, hey, hold up, let's reset.
Got ball control here with 4 balls. Let's see if it's a team throw. It is.
1-2. Flat knows what to do though.
Does not connect. Great dodge. And now they have 4 balls. Let's see if they team throw.
And a piece. Right on target. Good hops by Duarte. Greedy fingers by Flanagan.
Yeah, it looks like they connected on the solo. And then
3-3.
Dreamers connected on a cross and Memers connected on a cross. So a really tight game again here.
Good ops. Duarte at the end of the day still going top shelf with every jump. Balance with a defensive play call. So let's see some quick action. We do. Lee showing why she's such an elite player from West Coast.
But then taken out by Mora on the cross shot.
Yeah. Veteran Mora knowing when to release on defense. Getting out of the way, strafing, good movement, big smiles. Burden, shot clock resets on the far end. Play call Mora. Sends one cross. No counter attempts here.
Makes sense. You get 4 balls. Maybe you want to do a team throw instead.
Spreading it out.
Oh, and a pre-counter connects. That's a big
drop.
out, bringing it to a 2v1. Very risky, too, only having 2 balls and taking that shot.
Oh, vulnerable. And just did a great job on defense. And that one did it. Tiffany Wong.
Great close from her there.
Yeah, just coming in on it and being like.
Both of the last hits were really impressive.
You know, the 1v1 that was happening there was very draining.
Yeah.
And especially if you've played at that level, you know that like Duarte gave it everything to square up against Mora. So for Wong to just like walk in there and like, no, I'm gonna end you now.
And again, going back to that second to last hit, like I can't believe she took that shot. And it was an incredible shot. So we're moving into no block here at the end of the first half.
Whoa.
Catch right off the bat.
Only worth so much because there's already 6 players, but obviously still incredibly valuable.
And will make a great highlight.
Especially as, you know, proof in the pudding here. We remain so squared up, even teams, as Jobin Ross makes the catch. This one very valuable.
Is this on purpose? Are they like, all right, you had your turn, now it's our turn?
It's actually really, we're trying to get in the heads of the USA players.
Yeah.
Wow, like these teams are split up. Imagine them forming like Power Rangers. Mora eliminated. 5-on-5. Ball sails high. One of the risks of the windmill.
Yeah, that windmill throw is always interesting. Not something I've ever tried, but it's a really different movement. So if you're not used to defending it, it's going to get probably like, I don't want to say under your block, but it'll definitely get around your block.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, and so someone like Brewer has probably like the 2 throws, one that kind of stays a foot high, and the other one that's the throat shot.
Yeah.
In and out of the reach of
Catch
Lee.
attempt there by Lee. Looks like she maybe caught her own ball that she dropped.
Now it's protecting in the middle. Flanagan slow to retreat. Duarte with the play call. 4 at the line. 1 back and forth. No danger on either side. Player advantage on the far end. Wong with the play call. Duarte is out. Now a 2-player advantage. Flanagan staying alive. Shot clock counting down. Final couple seconds. Brewer out and flat, unable to bring in the catch.
Buron with a counter on the other side, though, bringing it to a 4v2.
Reset the shot clock. Burden to throw on the near end. Valance tries to toss one up to protect herself, but that didn't work. Now 1v4. An arcing throw. Those are helpful for when you got an active blocker.
And we are still in no block here. That was a very long first half. And I believe that was also the first time one of the teams won 2 in a row there, with Memers getting one back-to-back.
Good point, good point. Got a streak.
We'll switch sides now, and it'll be 3-2, Memers over Dreamers. Looks like briefly checking on the other court. I think mid is up 3-1 on Salty.
Yeah, this is a tough task for Salty. But they've been there before.
Already upset one high seed, so.
Yeah. So, and I'm not surprised that there's huddles, but like.
Yeah. You know, if they're both going to do it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
If I'm another team and I'd be like, come on, guys, like, just get to the line.
Do you think they're saying the same stuff? Like, all right, here's the play calls we need to do. And the other team's like, hey, here's also the play calls.
Be hilarious if they just like have like radio or a call and it's one coach telling both teams and like this mirrored strategy. Both sides ready. And we're underway. President Cam Booth with the referee work. Great throw. Tiffany Wong taking out Mira Duarte. Play call time on the far end. 2 cents, 0 connected. Big rip and a great catch. Captain Valance bringing back Duarte. Valentina Drew limbs, leaving 4 remaining on the near end. Full court still on the far. And a ball from the other court. Disrupts us right now. Duarte not able to get it over the net, but she
save the arm for the throws that matter.
Yeah. Coach Josh Sakura making some play calls and giving some advice and direction. Burden to throw on the far end.
Dreamers definitely in control this game, so looking to tie it up and get back to our every other.
Yeah. Get us back into the lifestyle we've been accustomed. Job and Ross, big pump fakes. Let's be around with the throw. And a coast-to-coast throw to try and counter it there. Iran staying alive.
We're getting a little low on time. We're down to 6 minutes now. Not like it matters because it's a close match, but.
Job and Ross.
I'd be happy with a 30-minute match here, you know.
The heads-up play. Gets the ball. Now a big ball advantage on the near end. Memers. Iran. Okay, referees to discuss. It's why it's so great to have the extra judges.
Yeah.
Especially the representation from Philly I see here.
Yep, we all got the hoodies on. Actually, those are 3 different hoodies we have today.
Oh, wow. The merch on display.
Yeah. Actually, the black hoodie I'm wearing and the green one out there were for winning a season.
Oh, that's a flex.
St. Patrick's Day was a fundraiser.
Yep.
So. Yeah, we do men's and women's or women's and open at the same time in the U.S., so we don't have this flexibility where all the experienced players from the other division can head ref,
oversight,
and then you just have a couple of volunteers. We normally just have 2 volunteers from teams that are actively playing, rotating. So 4 is definitely a nice advantage, and also 4 that are a little more locked in. Or at least 1 head ref. This is all they're worried about right now.
I think this is such a, and I heard you and Terry talking about it before, it's really helpful.
Yeah.
I think one thing that he said is Jordan Ross protects, sends one in between players, is there's that kind of getting your hands dirty, having to be a ref yourself, and then just having the walls covered as a point on the board, making it 3-3 tie.
3. It's going to be quite the finish here.
if it's just two refs in the middle, it's near impossible to see backcourt issues.
Yeah.
And you know, you've seen a lot of USA players, they're so on the very edge of that back, and then they kind of maneuver around, particularly some of them that like that left.
I don't know. I've never touched the line, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And so it's just having, you can see here, you know, the Philly representative just has a clear as day view of the feet at the back, and especially that the opening rush. It's really hard as a you know, center ref to see who starts a little too early.
Yeah.
And we're zooming in on the game. Bird in the throw on the far end. Dreamers. Keith Cowie now holding the ball. Pump fakes. That's Duarte with the throw, taking out Mora.
About a 4v5 right now, so still anyone's point.
Cynthia Lee takes the wing and hammers Jobin Ross. 4v4. How do they do it? This is almost comical how evenly squared up these teams are.
It's got to be on. This is scripted.
Yeah.
Dodgeball scripted.
Oh.
You guys thought you were here for a live stream, but you're here for Mitch's
actors
reality show.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about this before. Flat lays flat, but multiple balls targeting her and no connection. Meanwhile, standing up is Wong. Gets taken out.
Just misses the cross-court counter there and then gets hit on the fire back there.
Cowie getting the ball. 3 provinces represented on the far end. BC, Ontario, Manitoba.
So cool.
Mitch, do you know where Tara Flat is from? We know Karine Biron from Quebec. Tara Flat. Good shots. Karine
and Mira trading some aggressive plays there, but Mira decides to wait and let her teammate get in on it.
It's like she hit a glass wall. She stopped so hard right there. Biron.
Karine with the fold-in half dodge.
Pump and
sets up, secures the catch.
Was it one-handed?
It might have been. It
kind of felt like she snapped at it, bringing in Mora.
And the close, wow.
Good.
That's what breaks the tie.
I want to see that.
It's quite a gutsy play there by the veteran. Like, a couple of throws there before she really set up and took that catch and got it right away.
I can't wait to see the highlight reel of how she got that.
A little more passive rush. This might be the final point, so.
2 minutes, 2 seconds remain. You're likely right.
If Dreamers wins this point, we'll probably get the fully no block point.
Headed to the line. Preemptive throw does not strike.
If this does go to no block and Dreamers manage to win, does overtime start fully no block? Do you know?
Normal WDBF rules would be 4 minutes of regular overtime play, and then at the end of 4 minutes, return to no block.
So what you're telling me is we might be in here for a double overtime.
We may indeed. Unless Mark says, hey guys, my rent ends pretty soon, so get out of here.
Again, we don't root for teams, but I am rooting for double overtime.
Exactly.
Right
What about a showdown?
Yeah. We just did that back in the U.S. at our last Premier Tour stop, the 1v1 showdown. It's pretty fun.
2 seconds on the shot clock. They just get it out in time. Now it's not on the 1, it's on the Z. Or Z.
Both teams pretty much have their full team right now, so anyone's game.
Meanwhile, only 43 seconds remain.
Yeah, I think this is going to go to no block.
And a lot of people in no block.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Ensues, which I wouldn't be surprised as they're unleashing.
Wow,
now, Tiffany Wong turning the tides here. We need a big play on the far end. Dreamers be dreaming. Oh, they send that one high at target. A lot of catchy skills, though, here on the Dreamers. Onto the hands and then out. Looking good for the Memers. 7. Oh, Valance unable to pull it in, but Flat eliminated, confirmed out at the final second. 2v4,
I want to say 5.
What?
Yeah, looks like it is a 2v5.
Oof.
So uphill climb here, but doable. No block really introduces chaos. So
Hey, and this is actually, if you're training for Worlds,
yeah,
you want the pressure if you're Flanagan and Duarte. And ball is up and out. Oh, did Duarte get tagged? She did.
I think she did.
Flanagan.
Last hope here.
And that's a W for your Memers.
All right, so looks like it'll be Memers versus Mid in the finals. Sort of a battle of Canada versus US.
How many times we end up seeing this? So we'll take a very short break and tee up the finals in a moment.